Yo, what's up guys? And if you saw my last video, you would know I got hacked and yeah, I had to restart. But I'm back on the co-op now and I have been grinding skills. And yeah, but in this video today, I'll be showing you some of the best money-making methods if you're a guy at my skill level right now. So, um, let's get into it. Alright guys, and here we are in the Mushroom Desert, and the first money-making method is just grinding sand. Now, I have my free booster cookie that you can get from the community center once you start a new profile. So let's just quickly eat this just to make the video a bit easier so I can check auction house and bazaar prices. But yeah, so the first money-making method is sand. Here's the gear I'll be using. It's literally just a golden shovel. I have nothing else. I'm broke. Anyways, we're gonna be grinding this for 10 minutes and seeing how much we make. So, let's go! Alright, and that is time. That is 10 minutes of sand mining. Let's see what we get. So we go into our knapsack and we get a total of 68 total enchanted sand. On the bazaar, that sells for about 109k. So it would be even more worth to sell to the bazaar. You can sell to the bazaar for 100k. So that means in about a total of an hour, you can make upwards to 600k just mining sand. And to be honest, that is very, very good considering that you are just starting out and that I have literally no gear and just an efficiency 5 shovel and a booster cookie. There's no god pot, no nothing, just a gold shovel with efficiency 5. And yeah, so that is really, really good, which brings us to our next money making method. So let's sell this and then let's go. Alright guys, well you probably already know what the next money making method is. It's bazaar flipping. So if we come here to the bazaar, there are many flips we can do. Like the most common one would be to flip fish bait. That is one really common one. But the one that I will recommend to you guys after you get a good bit of coin is enchant book flipping. The easiest one to do with the limited money that you have. I recommend you grind sand mining for about an hour to get that 600k, and then you come here to rejuvenate and you want to buy 16 rejuve 1 books for 500k. Now if you do that, you can then craft them all into a rejuve 5 book, which then goes on the sell offer for about 700k. So it's about a 200k profit for just crafting and selling rejuve 5 books. And this adds up because once you get to a mill, you can then do 2 books at a time, and then it just keeps adding and adding and adding and adding. And why do I recommend rejuve books? Well, rejuvenate books tend to sell a lot. When you want to do this, you want to find a book that usually sells very often, and rejuve is probably one of the best ones to do it for, especially considering how much coin you have. Now, I would recommend you do this process until you reach about 5 million coins, because to be honest, it doesn't take that long. And to be honest, you don't even need 5 million coins. You could probably only get like 2 million coins for the next couple methods. So yeah, that's what I recommend for bazaar flipping. Anyways, let's move on to method number 3. Alright guys, and here we are with method number 3. And yeah, you probably know what it already is with the guide straight to my left. Now, let's go to Moby. Now with Moby, you can purchase 1 Moby shears or for a full bucket of chum and some glowing mushrooms. So that is something you will need coin for, or you can just go on the auction house and buy some for 200k. As I would recommend you buy it on the AH because it's easier to get. And then our method is chumming talismans. Now to get a chumming talisman, you need 32 full chum buckets. And how do you get chum buckets? Well, you need 2k coins plus 8 glowing mushrooms. Now you can find glowing mushrooms throughout this entire area. As you can see, they're highlighted right here on the screen. And when you collect these, you can then come here to trade them in for a empty chum bucket, which then you place next to water. You get chum, fill the bucket, and then you have a full chum bucket. But yeah, so let's see how much this method makes within 10 minutes of time. So yeah, let's go. Let the 10 minutes begin now. Alright, and that is 10 minutes of glowing mushroom grinding. Let's see how much we got. So glowing mushrooms are in here. We got 708 glowing mushrooms. Now if we trade this into Moby, we can get a stack and just about a stack and why can't I trade? Oh, I don't have enough coin. So yeah, this money making method does take a tiny bit of money in order to do, because obviously you have to pay for the buckets. And then what you want to do is come over here to this area. Now make sure your inventory is somewhat clear and that you have enough space to do it. So what you want to do is go to the Bazaar, if you have access to it, which I recommend that you get before you try doing any of these money making methods. And then go to the fishing section, go to Chum, and I want you to buy at least a good 15 stacks worth of Chum, because it does go quickly, trust me, it really does. So what you want to do now is make sure you have 1 stack of chum and 1 stack of buckets in your hotbar. And what you're going to do is you're going to place it right next to the water, put the chum in the bucket, and then you have a full chum bucket. Now these do sell for a decent amount on the Bazaar, but it would be much more worth it if you just go there and trade for the talisman. So yeah, let's quickly do that real quick. And that is that. We got a total of 64, well, total of 87 full chum buckets. So next, if you go to the Bazaar with these full chum buckets, actually we know we got a total of 24 total chum buckets. And now if we go to the Bazaar and go to sell these, you would make 1.1 mil, which is pretty good. But if you go to Moby and then you go here, you can get the chumming talismans. Now, the chumming talismans are obviously traded in for, for half a stack of chumming talismans. So you can go purchase 2 for literally only 10 minutes worth of time. And then you would go onto the AH and you would put them up for about, I'd say 600k, like 500 to 600k. Because that's where their price range usually is. So I'll put mine up for 575k for about 24 hours, just in case. They usually sell pretty quickly, but you never know. So I put those up, and then with the extra chum buckets that I have, I will literally just go sell those to the Bazaar for 300k coins. So that makes me about 1.4 mil in literally just 10 minutes worth of glowing mushroom grinding. Now, if you did grind for about an hour, that would equal about almost 13 million coins per hour. Now that is just absolutely insane considering the fact that you were literally just starting out, and all this takes is a pair of Moby shears and 1 rogue sword. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, on to the next money-making method. Alright, so it has been literally 2 seconds since I just made the past money making method, and both of the talismans have already sold for 575k each. So we are just going to collect those real quick for a total of 1.1 million coins. Now, the next next money making method is auction house flipping. Now this is a bit more riskier and you do want a tiny bit of money for this, so I recommend you doing either the first 3 money making methods so you get about 5 million-ish coins, 5 to 10 mil-ish coins, because what you want to do is go onto auctions only, and you want to basically just look for any item that you believe is good to flip. So let's say you come here to the weapons section. You can go look for like maybe a, let's see, you can probably, what you want to do is you want to go for the ending soon bids, and you want to see if you can find anything like this jungle axe, for example. Starting bid is 20,000 coins and it's going on for 5 minutes. And if I switch to bin real quick, if I search up jungle axe and go to the lowest price, they are selling for a total of 20k coins actually, but if you were to put enchants on it, you could probably sell yours for about 50k coins, which is, to be honest, actually a pretty good flip. It's 30k for just a few minutes of your time. And another one that you can do, or let's just look for another one real quick. We're gonna go for, and remember to put it to ending soon. And if we look at this, we have like we have a golden bet here going for about 455k as an epic. If we were to go search up and go back to our bin auctions, go to pets, and then change our rarity to epic, we can see that the lowest price is about 500k usually. You could actually, no, that's mithril golem. A regular golem pet is going for about 500k. So you can probably get a decent bit of money just auction house flipping. Obviously it takes time and honestly some patience to look for good flips to make, but usually if you can find really good items and you have enough money to flip really big items, you could probably make up to 1 to 5 mil per flip if you have enough money to buy the correct items, that is. So yeah, that is one more money making method that you can do just starting out Hypixel Skyblock. So let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, so for the final money making method, we are going to be here in the Dwarven Mines here at the Forge making refined mithril. Now I already have some going up because obviously I want to make some money, so I'm going to quickly show you how to do it. So first you're going to go into the Bazaar, go to mithril, go to enchanted mithril, and make a buy order for 160 enchanted mithril for about 411k coins. Now once you do this, you're then going to go to the forge, go in here, select refined mithril, and then you will be making a refined mithril. And in about a couple hours, depending on what your upgrades are, you will then get a refined mithril, which then you could sell to the bazaar for about 750k coins, which is about a 350k profit, which is actually really good money. So yeah, that is the final money making method, and yeah. So that is all the money making methods I recommend you do when you're starting out Hypixel Skyblock. With the enchanted sand, I made about 100k in 10 minutes, which would mean that in an hour you can make somewhere from 600 to 700k total. With the chumming talisman method, I made about 1.3 mil in just 10 minutes worth of grinding, which means that in about an hour you can make up from 13 to 15 mil an hour, and that's pretty good for just starting out. Now for the Bazaar and Age flipping, those depend on what you buy and flip, but those are good money making methods nonetheless. With the Forge method, it is just a nice one to have, as you can make 3 to 500k profit for just waiting while you do those other money making method grinds, or some other grind that you enjoy doing. Well, and that is all there is. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as I would really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you very much, and see ya.